My name's Calvin Waite, and I trade Bitcoin and cryptocurrency for a living.
All right, you guys, this is NeoCoin, and it is, we're looking at the weekly chart right now. So Neo has been on an absolute tear lately, and I kind of wanted to give everyone sort of what to look for if you're trading this coin. This is a coin that I have a decent amount in, and it has been a pretty sweet ride. So first of all, I just wanted to point out that some of the biggest moves in the history of Neo were this giant declining wedge that we had. And when we finally crossed out of it and popped up above this 21-week moving average, it sort of changed the direction. So nothing, after a big long fall like this, nothing ever just completely V-shapes, or it's very infrequent, very rare for that to happen. So what we did do is we took a nice pop up, got a little bit excited, and then of course we had a sell off to kind of recover from this sharp move. But the structure that created was a good solid base with a long consolidation, and then another long consolidation with a much longer base. But this base was much higher than this one. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this declining wedge. This was one that I've had up for a long time. And now we can look at the support structure that we're looking at now. So obviously, this move down here was kind of uninterrupted until we hit this point here. So you better believe that this is going to be important in the future. So as we kind of bounced off of it and then tested it and then fell through it, guess what happened? It becomes resistance. So we had quite a few weeks where we had attempted it and rejected off every single time, and that set us up for a pretty decent fall. So because of that, during all of this action, there was a good chance that we were going to struggle to get back through it. And look what happened. We hit it on this week. We popped through, but came back down to it, and then we were rejected off of it for a week. So it took us essentially 3 weeks to break through it. And now we're still going. And the question is where will we find trouble again? So something that just showed up is our 200-week moving average. And I'd like to point out this. This was the first time that so after this first bounce, we had our first period of resistance. This is our target / our resistance. So I'm going to put that line down so we can keep it started here, and it was confirmed here. We didn't know this line existed until this drop off. But now that we know that it's here, it's going to play an important factor in the future. So let's go to daily, and I'll show you why this has been so fun. So we exited the red zone in here, and so anywhere in this range was time to buy. And I managed to pick up some. It would have been, I was late to the game. I think I picked it up either here or here, one of the two. But I wasn't afraid to get it because I knew that our first section where we would probably have some trouble was this major line here. So this was our kind of our attempt, our fall, and then our break. And it wasn't official until we were finally able to muscle through it right here. And then these moves confirmed that. So the awesome thing about this is that from even here, this is almost 100% gain. So this was a pretty sweet trade. But I feel like there are some really interesting things. If you look really closely, you can see the support and resistance changing hands. So first of all, there was resistance here, flipped to support. There was resistance here, it found support here. This was resistance, it flipped to support here. So this is doing a stepping stone that is just absolutely beautiful. We are moving up. If we, I mean, it's likely that we can touch back here, but as long as the trend is continuing, we will still be here. And obviously, you can see that we're in this big long green zone. This green zone will last until we break below the 50-week moving average. So as the 50 moves up, that's when we become more and more cautious. We're looking for exits when we get into the green zone. We're not looking for entrances. But this move here is very likely, and if we touch this, there's a chance we could come back to this major support. But it all depends on the structure of the chart. We just have to kind of look at it on a daily basis. If you ever see a point where we had resistance and it does not flip to support, that is our indication that we are looking at a bull trap or a change of momentum. So really keep your eyes out for that. But for those that bought in on NEO, congratulations. This has been definitely a really fun ride. We'll catch you guys on the next video.
Hey, thanks for hanging on till the end of the video. If you liked anything I said, please support the channel by subscribing. If not, feel free to leave a comment and I'd be happy to take a look and make improvements to the channel so it'll be better next time.